What's up, everyone? So it is time to pull out that ECU and send it off. Time to get a tune, and I am sending it off to Mario, which I think everyone in the mini community already knows who that is. I've been talking to him online already, and that is who I've decided to go with. So we got to get this thing pulled out so we can get it sent off to him. So we've got a 10mm bolt right here, and we have 4 plastic retainers. We'll be able to pull off that cover. So we got it out. When you do, you remove all these connectors, and then the last thing to do, so if you reach underneath this section here, you're going to feel 2 little tabs on each side of here. So you're going to push those towards, it would be driver's side if you're left-hand drive, vice versa if you're right-hand drive, but just push those in, and then you can just pull up on the ECU and it'll let it go. Time to get this thing wrapped up, send it off to Mario. Well, it's been a couple days and we've got the ECU back. So I overnighted it out to Mario. He reflashed it in a day and overnighted it right back to me. So got it right back in a couple days. Now we're ready to put it back into the Mini. Also, he does sell spark plugs, so you guys don't have to guess at which ones you actually need for this setup. So I've got some Kohler spark plugs here. I'm gonna get those put in there as well, and then we're gonna go test drive this thing. Reconnect the negative battery terminal, go for a drive. I know you guys aren't going to be able to see me very well, but it's because it's nighttime. So drivability feels exactly the same, doesn't feel any different. I haven't really gotten after it yet because I want to, there was something in the road there. I want to make sure that it is warmed up all the way first. So kind of driving around and feeling it out. Like I said, everything feels completely normal. I did give it probably 3/4 throttle just as I was coming onto this road, and it definitely feels a lot stronger. I know that it doesn't reach full boost until 4th gear when it does 21 psi. No idea what gear I was in when I was actually coming onto this road, but I'm excited to see what 4th gear feels like. I am back where I was the other day when I did a little bit of testing. I am going to do a little bit just kind of practice launches just to see kind of where I can launch it before I actually time anything. Also clean off the tires a little bit, and there's some gravel here, so hopefully I'll clean off the surface a little bit as well. Definitely got the tires clean, and I know I can't launch where I just tried because it just lit up the tires for about 20 feet until I let off the gas. So try a little bit lower in the RPM range, try launching there. Well, that did about the same thing. I don't know if we're going to get a 0 to 60 time at all. Maybe I'll try, but I think I'll have to go for the 1/4 mile first and see how that goes and see if we get an improved time. I know getting off the line is going to be a challenge. I did do a data log again of my run with dash command. So I get it up on boost here and launch it. And right here you can see my 60-foot time was 2.36 seconds, which is horrible. If I could cut that down to even just a 1.9, it would cut, I mean, almost a second off the quarter-mile time. So it would be a huge difference to be able to actually launch this thing. And as it continues out the run, you see I get to the 330 feet, 8th mile coming up here. And I stop it right here, take another clip, and this was just to kind of show the difference in horsepower between what it was to what it is now, which if you look in that bottom right corner, you see 266 horsepower was the peak horsepower in the run, and the peak horsepower in the previous runs before the tune was 204 horsepower. So it lines right up with what Mario calls his stage 2 tune. And he claims 60 horsepower, which I got 62 horsepower. So it runs right along with exactly what he's claiming. And as I finish out the run, you see the quarter-mile time here at 14.2 at 100 miles per hour. And those don't match up really well, the ET versus the mile per hour. I know if I could cut that 60-foot time, I could cut, like I said, probably a full second off of that quarter-mile time. Well, we know that the Mini is definitely faster. Traction is also very much a problem now. It was a little bit of a problem before, but it's a huge problem now. So it's just spinning the tires, trying to actually get it off the line. I need to look into a stickier tire, something that I can actually launch it with. But I do want to get something that I want to get a track slick anyway for autocross, because as I've said before, this car is not for quarter-mile times. It's just something I was curious about, just to see how much the tune was going to change it. But I do know that the car is significantly faster than the actual quarter-mile time, and that's shown by the mile per hour. The mile per hour and the quarter-mile time don't really match up. You can feel how much faster it really is when you're just going from a roll. Really happy with everything to do with the tune. I like that the drivability is still there. It doesn't change any of that. It still drives really good. I also like the extra power, because that's kind of the whole point of modifying something. There's definitely going to be more modifications to come. Don't really know what I want to do next with it. I don't know if I will concentrate more on performance, like actual power gains, or if I want to do some more weight reduction stuff with the car. I will figure out what I want to do